Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. Running back searching for a hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throwing Joseph. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Joseph. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. And the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Joseph makes the grab over the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Joseph on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Might as well stick with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Badgers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Lacey. At the 35, he's loose. Into the secondary on the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed in the loose.
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Next, going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go play action with Joseph. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. On the run, fires downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Lacey. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Joseph into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
2-14 close.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Cyclones on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That's caught. It's Kearney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Joseph on the play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces
open field on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Magic.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
Bridge. Stake.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Joseph. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bulldozes his way through. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Joseph. Under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Zings it complete to the right. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
He's got the tight end.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Throwing Joseph. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Again, it's Joseph. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Booster, booster. Go!
Joseph to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Joseph. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pressure coming. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen.
Got a little grass. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's has been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Joseph. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here protect.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Looking for room, it's Lacey. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.